Hey everybody, it's Bethany Mason and I have Robert Russell with me here. So we're gonna
Yo,
Yo. So we're gonna answer another realtor question of the day. I posted a couple days ago, do you become friends with your buyers or sellers on social media? And I got a lot of responses on this one. What do you think the majority of people said to that question?
I would say probably yes because they're just desperate to be friends with anybody.
Do you think that's the reason why?
No, I'm just kidding. I think most people would say yes because they want to be in constant contact with their buyers and sellers.
That's true. And that's a good way to know what's going on with them because everybody's on social media.
Right?
So would you become friends with your buyers or sellers, Robert?
Not until the transaction was closed.
Why is that?
Because if I'm dealing with a seller and he's not getting very many showings on his house and he sees that I'm on Facebook all day long, he's thinking that I'm doing nothing, but I'm on playing on Facebook. Now he's pissed off at me because I'm on Facebook and I'm not out there doing what he thinks I should be doing to sell his house. So for sellers, the answer is most definitely no. Until they close, then I'll do a friend request to them.
Okay.
I would probably put them on a fan page, but not a friend request.
What about buyers? You talked about sellers.
Buyers, it depends. If they're relocation people, probably yes. If they're local, probably again, still no, because they have this idea of what us realtors do, which is totally a misconception of what we really do. I mean, they have their idea of what they think we do, but it's not real to what we actually do.
Yes, that's very true. Um, I've seen a lot that says depends on the nature of the relationship. Some people says sometimes or occasionally, and I get that. I mean, you may not want to become friends with them on social media. It's good for referrals because if it worked well, if the transaction worked well, they may refer you.
So is your answer set on before the transaction or after the transaction? Are you saying yes before or after? Or are you just going to separate the two?
For me,
Yeah.
um, I think it really depends on the person. Like I don't go out and search people on Facebook to become friends with them. If they find me or they request that, that's fine. I'll accept it. But I don't go out and search my buyers or sellers on Facebook.
Okay. I think there's a lot of realtors out there that are posting crap that their buyers and sellers don't even see.
I think that too. And like you said, you don't want them to see you doing other things that they think, hey, you're not really working, you're just playing around. Um, so are you just talking Facebook connecting with them, or what about like LinkedIn or Instagram, things like that?
LinkedIn's is a much safer place because most people aren't as active on LinkedIn as Facebook you can be. You don't go post what you ate for dinner on LinkedIn
That's true.
or post a picture of an empty plate because you just got through eating because we all want to see an empty plate. We've never seen an empty plate before. Uh, Twitter's a good place to post. I think Twitter's a good place for clients, but Facebook, I would stay away from Facebook
And
until
Instagram?
after the. It depends on what you're posting. I mean, again, some of these realtors that are not, they have no discernment of what they post. They're posting things that shouldn't be seen on social media.
What if you did different privacy settings, or is that getting too confusing?
I think realtors have a hard enough time posting their email address, telephone number, and website on their profile before we even get to the technicalities of separating friends list. I mean, most realtors can't even post their contact information on their page.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, I think it's very true what a lot of people said. Yes, or sometimes, or different social media, not necessarily Facebook. So I think there's a good number of people who are using it the right way.
I do a lot of coaching for realtors, and one of the things that I hit on with these realtors first is how are you letting people perceive you as a realtor? If you're a secret realtor and you don't put information about yourself on the profile, do you think that they're really going to go out of their way to try to find out who you are or how to contact you? If you have no email address, if you have no website, if you have no phone number, then why are you even on Facebook? Do you want to keep yourself a secret? So if you post on there stupid pictures of yourself without any contact information, what does that tell your buyer or seller? That you're just kind of playing around, that you're not serious about what you do? You got to be real careful about stuff that you post on Facebook.
Yeah, not only that, it's also political stuff too. Sometimes it's
Oh,
good not to say anything to
oh
take
my
sides.
God. Yes. If you're a hardcore Democrat and or Republican and you're posting hardcore opinions, well, you can forget about attracting a buyer or seller from the other party. And
Yep.
if you're saying, well, then I don't need to work with them. That's true. You don't, and they don't need to work with you either. And eventually you can cut your market in half, 50%, because you just weeded out a political party that you don't agree with.
Yep. And it may not even be someone that you're dealing with right now, a buyer or seller, but if you're friends with them after the fact and you're still doing stuff like that, they may not refer you because they're like, hey, I have this realtor friend on Facebook that I know, but gosh, they're posting a lot about blah, and they might not want to refer you. They may not want to be your friend anymore after that.
On my pages, I don't post anything political. I don't give my opinion about anything political. I don't post anything religious. It's best just to stay away from that topic, especially if you're a realtor, because these people are looking to you to see whether they want to work with you.
Because you're a business, not just a person. You're running a business.
Not a hobby. How many
Really?
times have I said that? No, not a
Is it,
hobby.
it's not a hobby?
Oh, it might be to some realtors, but to me, it's definitely a business.
Okay. And on that note,
As
we're,
I dress, as I'm dressed in a t-shirt working here at home.
you know what? I'm not even going to start down that road.
We should make another video on what to wear when you work.
Okay, we'll ask that
That'll
question.
be, you ought to
That'll
make
be the
that
question.
tomorrow's question.
That's today's question. I haven't posted one yet, so I'll post that today. And I'll find out what people are wearing. So if you have any questions for us, or if you want to comment below on this video,
No, right here, not hers. Here, right here.
whatever, then let us know. I'll tag y'all, everybody who answered, and you can send a friend request if you want to. You can call or text me because I have my contact info on my profile page, and so does Robert.
Uh-huh.
So if you need anything from us, just let us know and keep answering those questions of the day. It's fun to see how people are answering those. All right. Well, thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
It was a blast.
Let's do it again sometime.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye.